Hello everybody, this is Duck and welcome to another episode of Duck's World. And we are here by the mob farm, ouch, as I run my face right into the iron farm, because we are going to be working today on the first redstone door on this world. I need to make a piston door for the mob farm building, and I think that's what I'm wanting to do today. I want to take on that task. And I'm going to try to keep you guys up to speed with the majority of it because I think it would be very cool to show the process of redstone because, frankly, I know a lot of stuff about redstone components, but I don't know how to build a piston door, so I think it'll be fun to see exactly what we need to do. I do have a bunch of repeaters. I won't need 23 of them. Won't need 31 comparators, but I do need pistons, redstone dust, and a couple other components. So I'm going to quickly grab those because that's the boring part of the process. And once I have them built or crafted, we'll come right on back. All right, so I think I've got what I need. I've got some sticky pistons, some of the repeaters in case I need them, some redstone dust and a redstone block, and a button for an input device. Now, one thing that I do need to find is I need to find a block that I want to build this door out of because I want it to stand a little bit out. And I found, somewhere it's in my inventory, I found blocks of iron. And I want to see with it closed what that would look like. So I'm going to go back to the building. And I want to kind of see what that would look like as a door a door block. I know it's really expensive, but I now have an iron farm, so I'm not too concerned about the price of it. And it's only a 6. I only ended up making it a 2x3, so only a 6 block wide door. But if I did something like that, oh, it's not going to be flush, is it? It's going to be one back, so that's not even a good representation. If I come up here, and if I do this, this is where it'll be. It'll be back like so. So if we do something like that, how will that look? I think that'll look all right. I'm good with using iron blocks. All right. We've got to just tear these up then. And I think the best thing that we could do is actually build from the inside. What block will I want the input device to be? I actually need more than one button. I need stone. Let's find stone real quick, because I'm going to need more than one button. Stone. Where's the fastest place to find stone? Right here. There we are. I just need one. Alright, and if I do that, there. Now I got 2 buttons. Perfect. So, let's actually sleep real quick. I'm going to just use a button button impulse for an input. It's nighttime, basically. Come on. But I think we'll actually put the button on the right or the left-hand side. I'm right-handed. So I think maybe we'll put it here. And that's 2 out, right? Okay, so that would put that there then as well. Alright, that'll work. Now it's actually nighttime. Now we can actually sleep. But those buttons are down, and that'll show me where I need to draw power from. Because I'm hoping this will be a relatively simple build. That's the goal. So we just need to ensure that it looks somewhat plausible in here. But I think that what we should do is we need to place the blocks of iron down first, because nope, that's not the right block. Yeah, because I think we want to start with it closed, if I'm correct. No, we need to start without the blocks. The blocks are last. All right, so I need my sticky pistons. Where are they? There they are. And they should come out, I believe they'll come out like so, and then they'll need to be powered. They'll each need to be powered first. So let's do this real quick. Come on, jump. Jump in place. Jump in place. Oh, I've got a button there. I can't do that, can I? Okay, well, we got to move these buttons real quick. Pick up the button. Pick up the button. Where should the button input go then? How about on the top? And we'll put it on this side here. Actually, let's just go make 2 more. We'll make it symmetrical. That'll make sense. That makes sense to me. So let's just make it symmetrical. Alright. Okay. It'll look better. I believe it'll look better. Come on. There we go. I believe it'll look better if we do that. So I figured might as well. And I can't... Where's the stone? There's the stone. Alright. There's stone buttons. And yeah, I just the piston's is in the way if I put the button there. So I'm gonna actually place it on top. And it'll look weird, but I think it'll be okay. I'm not too concerned about the looks. This is my first like actual redstone build on a survival world, so I'm not too concerned about that at the present moment. But if we do this, there we go. Now we can place it. And then piston, and then block of iron, block of iron. No, I need them one further back, don't I? Because this is... Alright, so they need to actually be back here because I got to extend them. So I need to actually place them like so. And we'll do that. And that. And then I will need to do it one further up. But I've got to leave 1, 2. So it needs to go here. We need to do that. Oh, not on the wall. Needs to be here and here. All right, so there's that, and then I need to pillar because I need to do one more like that and like that. All right, and then bring this down. Alright, then I need to find a way to power them first. Because they all need to be powered before I take an input. So, if I run this here, does it power all of them? And then, if I do this, and then I'll run dust on the top. What will that do for me? If I do that... there, and then can I run redstone dust right on top of that? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's what I need to do. So if I do this, redstone dust, yep, and then blocks of iron, perfect. I have no light, so let's fix that real quick. We have no light on this side now, but there, those are powered. And now what happens? How can I get these button inputs? Oh, I can't even reach the button inputs on the side. I gotta move the buttons again. All right. Well, that's something I'm learning. So the buttons can't go there because this is all closed up, and I want to leave it that way. So the buttons are gonna have to come down. Where could they go? Where could they go for the time being? Because they can't go above. I could, I guess, put them... How painful would it be to have them here? If I put the one button here, got a button here, and then I would just check that. Where would that go? That would come up. How far from here is it? Oh, go through. So it'd be 1, 2. So it'd be 1, 2. It'd be here. I could make that work, I guess. That could potentially work. Right? Yep, I could. I could work with that. Alright. So if I run, and I'll use concrete for this. If I run concrete like straight underneath and dust here, that should power that does, correct? It does. Perfect. So then I would just need to put a button on this side right here then, right? And that should power it as well. Alright, perfect. Now I just need to loop this up here to retract this, and I don't know how to do that yet. But let's clear this out, because this probably will need to go anyways. I want to collect all these blocks, because I'm going to need to clean it up with terraforming again. But that's the input. I think that works for a good spot for an input. And that should be plenty of time for me to get out. Okay. So I need to figure out, and I think it's redstone torch action that I actually have to worry about now. So I think I need some redstone torches, and I just don't know how to do that yet. So I'm going to experiment. I'm actually probably going to use a creative testing world. I'm going to experiment with how to use these redstone torches to unpower these pistons with the button press. All right, so I've made some progress. Don't worry about the witch in the mob farm. It's trapped in there. It won't get me. But this is what I've got. So using this redstone torch tower, what should happen is me doing an input here shuts down the redstone torch, deactivates the pistons. But you can see my problem at the moment is I'm still getting this pulse here on the bottom, and I'm trying to figure that out. But I did pull up a display real quick to show you how what I'm trying to use for redstone component, and the redstone mechanic. So when you power a block that is right underneath the redstone torch, it deactivates the torch, like so. And that is what I'm trying to do here with this redstone door. Is I've got the redstone line running from the button, and it runs into this block to deactivate the torch. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm getting a delay for the second door, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm getting additional power from somewhere, and if so, I don't know from where. I do know from where. It's this block here, isn't it? So if I do this instead, does that change anything? No, it doesn't. What is going on here? Why is this still not working? Yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've been doing this this build longer than I care to admit. But I'm trying to see if I can get it at least somewhat functional too for a second here. So I can just run redstone. I mean, I know it's not going to match up, and we'll have to fix that. But I can just run it right underneath. So if I do something like this, this should give me the same effect if I run redstone all the way across. So if I run redstone all the way across here, I'm actually going to do it here to keep from the additional backlog. If I do that, and then I just need to run it out and around into that block. So if I do this and run it up, all right, and then I'm gonna end up switching. By the looks of things, this is not symmetrical at all. That'll be okay. I need to run it up, and I need to run it around and into this block. So I need to run it in this L formation here. So I need to have one down. So it needs to run into this block here. And I'm going to end up using iron by the looks of things to use for circuitry blocks, but that's okay. If I do that and find more redstone by the looks of things, I don't need these blocks. I thought I was going to use blocks as the power source. It looks like the redstone torch is going to be a little bit more feasible for me. Let's find this crafting bench. And yes, I'm working all night. I'm trying to gain drops in out there in the mob farm. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I only got 5 from that. Okay. But if I run the rest of this line through here, and yes, this is spaghetti stringed redstone, I know. I'm still learning, so. But if I do this, all right, so I'm getting close. I'm 2/3 of the way there. I just need to figure out, and it's almost in sync actually. I think the distance is close enough that it's almost in sync. I just need to figure out what is wrong with these bottom two. If I go out to the outside, what happens with the outside? Does it do the same deal? Oh, I run out of signal strength from out here, don't I? I need a repeater. I think I need a repeater right there. Where's the repeaters? There they are. And run that there. And then from the outside, that should help. So from here, I do that. All right. We're getting close. I just need to figure out this bottom. If we can get this bottom figured out, then we should be okay. I just need to figure out why it's doing that. So we're running power, and it's running up and around. This block is staying powered longer than these two are. Oh, is it because the block is still being powered directly by the redstone dust because of the button? That might be what it is. I'm thinking that is the ordeal here. So, how do I combat that? Yeah, that's what's happening. Is this redstone dust is continuing to power this. What if we make this just a 2x2? I know that's not ideally what I want to do, but instead we open it up here and just make it a 2x2 and just have a little bit of a walkway up, because this isn't in sync. And I don't have any more half slabs, so we just walk it up, make these two. What if we make these two cyan concrete, and then we just back this up? This is not necessarily what I wanted to do, but I mean we could. And then half slabs along here and along here. Oh, that's not how that works. But if we do that, I wonder how that will look. Give me a second. Let's see. Maybe we just make a 2x2, and I can update this later. So if I do that, all right, I know I'll have to work on the outside, but I mean that opens. It's a little delayed. It's not perfectly in sync, but I can work on that. But it's close. If I do that running up here to make it seem the same, we can run it parallel on this side. So what I'm thinking is we actually run cyan concrete on top of the building as well, like that. So it at least looks flush. And I'm thinking also, while I'm at it, let's put a repeater down here. Let's see if we cannot make this match a little bit closer. If we do something like this, that should give a delay enough that it's the same. There we go. That's what I want. That right there is what I want. Let's do this. Let's cover this up. I have no more white concrete. Let's switch out a concrete for an iron. We'll just do that there. Oh, hey, bud. You're supposed to be in my mob farm, not there. But that's okay. We can do block of iron here. Repair that redstone dust. I'll need more concrete, I know, but at least make it look good. So if I open that up, can I get through? Oh yeah, I can get through without a problem. Alright, well, I would say that's semi a success. It's a little bit smaller than I wanted it to be, but that's okay, we can work with it. And I can always expand it, make it bigger. Honestly, when I know redstone a little bit better, we can always make it a little bit bigger. But I do think I want to Um, I do think I want to get more concrete because I want to at least not have the door floating in the air. I also might want to move that button a little bit in here, and I want to lighten this up a little bit. So let's go look for some of the stuff that we will still need to finish off this redstone door, and then I think that'll probably be the project for today. Alright, so with a little bit of some work, I've made this look a little bit better out here with some sea lanterns and some concrete so that you can actually see what's going on. I apologize for the audio in that last clip. I was thinking, so I wasn't really like audibly saying much, so I apologize for that. I do want to just address the size of the door for the building. The reason that I kind of went back to just the cyan concrete instead of the striped building is I'm actually going to be hanging stuff on these walls. So yes, it's a small door. It's my first redstone piston door, which also it had to be small. But also, we will be working on decorating this building a little bit more because it's such a large building. We got to do something with it. But we do have a functioning door now. And I did make a little bit of a step case down in here. It does still look a little bit annoying, but this is the redstone. It is a little sketchy, but we probably will do some future proofing and some updating on that a little bit later on. But for the time being, that's what we've got. I don't want that there, actually. It'll confuse me. But I think that that's actually a project complete here on this redstone piston door. It doesn't look like much outside. And it also took me a lot longer than I thought it would to actually remember how, honestly, how redstone torches work. That's what took me the longest, was how to unpower these redstone torches with a redstone line. That took me a while to remember, and a couple mumbo jumbo tutorial videos as well. So thanks, Mumbo, for that. But like I was saying before, it's just a matter of running the line into the block underneath the torch, and that unpowers it. But it took me a while to remember how that works, even though it is a surprisingly simple concept. But I don't know how much time I've got because I don't know how long these clips have been. So I'm going to open this door. I said I was going to open this door, run outside, and I'm actually going to check my recording time and see what else we can do in today's episode. Alright, so unfortunately, I know it'll be a shorter episode, but I have run out of time for today's episode. I do apologize for that. I was going to start on another project if I had time, but I really don't. So this is going to be the project for the day. We have a functioning piston door, no matter how ugly it looks. Let's actually look at the circuitry a little bit for today's episode. It's an amalgamation of redstone dust powered by this button line, and also the repeaters to put the blocks in sync. The circuitry blocks are not all the same, and I do apologize for that. I've got a couple iron blocks. I'll probably be swapping those out for concrete later on, but I just didn't have the necessary resources or patience for that today. But as I've been kind of looking around in here, I kind of think that I want to actually do something in here. I wasn't planning on it. I was planning on this being hollow, but especially with this piston door in here, I feel like we need something. We just need something here. Some sort of decoration, make this look a little bit better than all of this stupid grass, honestly. And I'm kind of going for an industrial look out here, so I think we might copy that inside and see what we can do with it. But that is for another time because I am out of time for my recording session today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do apologize for, frankly, the bad commentary and the quiet episode, but it was interesting. I was learning redstone on the fly, so thank you guys so much for sticking it out with me for that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Ouch, get squished by my own door. Where I honestly don't know what we'll do, but we will get rid of that stupid witch that didn't die in there. I will take care of that. It's been bugging me all episode, so I apologize for that. But right there, that's what we did. I think it looks pretty good. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for showing up and watching. I do appreciate it. And as always, it does mean a lot for me. And I hope to see you in the next episode of Ducks World. Adios and God bless.